Task-based learning, or TBL. Task-based learning is a teaching method that focuses on context and meaning. This method is also called task-based instruction, or TBI, or task-based language teaching, or TBLT. According to Richard and Rogers 2001, stated that task-based learning is an approach or method to language learning where learners are given interactive tasks to complete. In order to do this, they need to communicate. Once the task is complete, then the teacher discusses in the language used. Therefore, this method is suitable for teaching grammar communicatively. And the next is kinds of task in TBL method. There are two kinds of task accordance with Wills, 1996. They are the first one is pedagogical tasks. It is specially designed classroom tasks that are intended to require the use of specific instructional strategies and may also require the use of specific types of language, such as skills, grammar, and vocabulary. And the second one is real-world tasks. It is tasks that reflect the real-world uses of language and which might be considered a rehearsal for real-world tasks, for example, role plays. The last is the procedures in TBL method. They are the first one pre-task, the second one task cycle, and the last is post-task. The first one pre-task. At this stage, the topic is introduced through activities, such as teacher helps students to understand the theme of the task using personal experience to introduce the topic. The focus in here is to engage the learners, set expectations, and give instructions.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, students.
Good morning, ma'am.
So, before we are going to learn today, I want to ask you. So, what do you do in the morning, or before you are going to school? You are doing what in the morning?
I brush my teeth.
Okay, I brush my teeth. Alright, next one.
I drink milk.
I drink milk. Next, Lisa.
I eat bread.
I eat bread. Alright, students. So, did you notice? Is there something different in the sentences?
Yes.
So, I want to ask you, what is the verb that used in this sentence?
Verb one.
Verb one. Okay. So, this sentences include two tenses apa? Yang menggunakan verb satu itu tenses apa coba?
Present.
Simple present tense. Good. So, from this sentence, we can conclude that simple present tense itu digunakan untuk melakukan aktivitas sehari-hari. Right, students. So, from these sentences that you say in the earlier, so are you understand about simple present tense, right?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, everyone. So you have to listen carefully what I say. Okay. The instruction that I will explain you. Okay. So instruction. The first one, you have to work with your friend, and then you will get this worksheet. This worksheet. I will give you this worksheet. So in this worksheet, that contain an information gap activity, and you have to fill these questions. Okay. And then after that, you should make a conversation from the information gap that you have filled with your friend about daily activity. And last, you have to present your result through dialogue in front of class. Okay?
Alright,
Did you get it?
Yes.
Alright, so I will give you this question.
And the second one, task activity or task cycle. In this stage, the teacher gives clear instructions about the task. Normally, it is best for students to work in small groups or pairs so they can use the language and practice together verbally and collaboratively.
Alright, students, after I give you a worksheet, so you have to do the task carefully, okay, with your partners.
Alright.
Okay, good. But if you have a problem or don't understand about this worksheet or the task, you don't hesitate, okay, to ask me. Good. So now please you do the task, okay? Alright.
The teacher should monitor the students' progress and offer encouragement or help where needed. In this stage, they are also planning and report. In planning, it prepares for the next stage where students are asked to report briefly to the whole class how they did tasks and what the outcomes was. So students draft and rehearse what they want to say or write. While in report, students report briefly to the whole class to compare their result with another.
Yang berdua saja ke depan, oke? Silakan Nadia dan Sarah ke depan.
The first here we have my dad have shower in the morning. The second, Tom washes his face. And the last, I watch TV with my brother.
Okay, good. So this is the first task, and then the second task, you have made a conversation about daily activity, right? Alright.
Yeah.
So please present your result.
And the last is post-task or language focus. There are two parts in this stage. The first, review. In this stage, once the students have completed the task and have something to present, the review stage, also known as the post-task, starts. It is a good idea to let students evaluate each other's work and only offer a teacher review of frequently made errors during the task. The review stage offers students the opportunity to reflect on their work and analyze it in order to improve their skills for the future. And the second is practice. In here, the teacher can select important areas of the language that need extended practice.
Everyone, this is the same with your answers. From this group?
Excuse me, ma'am, because my answer is different between the first group.
Okay, which one is different?
Number one.
Number one. Why?
Because the subject is that it is singular, so it cannot have, it should be has.
Alright, good Raisa. So this is not have ya. This is have to has. Harus has ya, karena si subjeknya ini singular. Okay, thank you Raisa. Something applause for Raisa. And thank you for the first group for presenting the result. Okay, please sit down again. Alright everyone. So now we are analysis these sentences. Okay. So for number one. Which one is subject in here?
My dad.
Good. Subject. And which one the verb that present the simple present tense?
Has.
Okay, good. Verb one. So we have to remember that simple present tense, the formula, ya, the formula atau rumus dari simple present tense itu adalah apa? Setelah dilihat dari sentences yang kita analisis bersama ini.
Subject di
plus
verb one.
Good. And subject plus verb one. Just enough. Simple kan, seperti namanya, simple present tense. Well, students, so are you understand about simple present tense?
Yes.
Good. Thank you very much for all of you for participation. And see you next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.